Well, hello my dear students. Today I am going to start a new chapter, that is work power energy. So work power energy is very important chapter according NEET and JEE mains. So in this chapter mainly we discuss about work, power and its energy. So these are all parameters we discussed in this chapter. Today I am going to start this chapter with work. Work. What is meant by work first of all? Here let us consider one body. So this is a position A. Here is another body. Okay, this is a position B. So here I am going to move this body from here to here. Okay, so I am going to move body A from position A to position B. So here some work should be done or not? So definitely some work should be done. Here if any body moves from one place to another place means some work should be done here. So that work is equal to how can we define? Here body is moves from position A to position B. Definitely we apply some force, only it is possible. Here apply some force, then only it is moves from position A to position B. That applied force into. Here it is moves from position A to position B, some displacement. It moves some displacement. That is equal to, I will consider as S. So work done is nothing but simply applied force into displacement. Applied force into displacement is called work done. So again I repeat, I consider here one body that is placed at position A. It is moving from position A to position B. I applied some force, only it is possible. That applied force into displacement is called work done. Okay, it is a general definition. Okay, in vectors, so according to vectors, this work has a proper definition. That definition is the dot product or scalar product. The dot product or scalar product of force F bar and displacement S bar is called work done. Again I repeat, the dot product of force vector F bar and displacement vector S bar is called work done. So here work done W is equal to, so from this definition work done W is equal to F bar dot S bar. F bar dot S bar. Work done W is equal to F bar dot S bar. Okay, so this is a definition of work done. Next, work is a scalar quantity. Work is a scalar quantity. Work is a scalar quantity. CGS unit of work. CGS unit of work. CGS unit of work. The CGS unit of work is force is measured in CGS system dyne. Displacement is measured in centimeter. Dyne centimeter or erg. Dyne centimeter or erg is the CGS system of unit of work. Next, MKS unit of work. MKS unit of work. Newton into meter or joule. So Newton into meter or joule is a MKS unit of work done. Okay. So here, how can we write unit? Here force is measured in dyne, displacement is measured in centimeters. Then dyne into centimeter is also called as erg. Here force is measured in MKS system, Newton, N2. Displacement is measured in meter. So dyne here Newton into meter also called as joule. So joule and erg is the units of work done. So relation between joule and erg. 1 joule is equal to 10 power 7 ergs. Similarly, 1 Newton is equal to 10 power 5 dynes. 1 joule is equal to 10 power 7 x. 1 Newton is equal to 10 power 5 dynes. Next, how can we write a dimensional formula here? Dimensional formula. So here, write dimensional formula. Dimensional formula. How can we write dimensional formula? So generally, we have to write dimensional formula. Meter is indicated with L. Kg is indicated with M. Okay. And second is indicated with T. Okay. Kg is indicated with the unit kg is indicated with M in dimensional formula, and meter is indicated with L in dimensional formula. Second is indicated with T in dimension formula. Here work done is equal to dimensional formula. Here unit is Newton into meter. So what is the unit of Newton? Newton means kg into meter per second square. Newton unit means kg into meter per second square. Newton is also written as kg into meter per second square into meter. Finally, what we got? Kg into meter square per second square. So this is a unit of work. So what is the unit of work? Kg into another unit of work. In case of kg, meter and seconds, kg into meter square per second square. Here Newton is equal to 1 Newton is equal to kg into meter per second square. Okay. So here how can we write dimensional formula now? Kg is there. Kg is indicated with m. How many kgs are there? 1. So m power 1. Here meter square, L power 2. Second means indicated with the t. T power minus 2 because it is in denominator. X square is in denominator, that's why we indicate with minus 2. M power 1, L square, T power minus 2 is the dimensional formula of work done. So this is about work definition, units of work done, and relation between MKS unit and CGS unit of work done. That is 1 joule is equal to 10 power 7 ergs. Next, dimensional formula of work. So this is overall about the physical quantity work. So next we are going to discuss nature of work. Nature of work. Here work W is equal to F bar dot S bar. Then F bar dot S bar is indicated with Fs cos theta. Fs cos theta. Here theta is angle between F bar and S bar. F bar and S bar. Okay. So work done W is equal to Fs cos theta. In dot product, we are taking cos theta. In cross product, we are taking sin theta. Okay. So I think all of you know about it. Dot product and cross product. In dot product, we are using cos theta. In cross product, we are using sin theta. Here dot product is there. That's why we are using cos theta here. Fs cos theta. Here theta is angle between F bar and S bar. Okay. Theta is angle between F bar and S bar. Theta is angle between F bar and S bar. So now, nature of work. Nature of work. Okay. So here, first one, work is positive. Okay. In some cases, work is positive. When work is positive, here nature means it indicates sign of work. Whether work is positive or negative or zero, that is called here nature of work. So here work is positive, is it or not? So sometimes work is positive. In daily life, few examples are explain about work done is positive. So I'll give few basic examples in our daily life. So first one, freely falling body. Freely falling body. Freely falling body. Work done by gravitational force. Work done by gravitational force. Here work done by gravitational force is positive. For freely falling body, work done by gravitational force is positive. Work done by gravitational force is positive. So observe carefully. For freely falling body, for example, here is one body. This is a freely falling like this. Okay. So here is a body and it is a freely falling like this. Here freely falling means initial velocity is 0 for this body. Freely falling. So for this body, here body moves downward direction. Body moves downward direction. And force, gravitational force also, here direction of displacement. Displacement direction downwards only. Downwards only. Force direction. Gravitational force direction also downwards only. So observe carefully. Freely falling body. Body moves downward direction. Then displacement direction, downward direction only. So displacement indicates here body movement direction. Here body moves downward, then displacement also downward direction. Gravitational force, we already know gravitational force is always acts downward direction only. So here S bar and G bar both are at same direction. So when force and displacement both are at same direction, then work done is positive. Work done is positive. When F bar and S bar both are at same direction, then work done is positive. Here work done is positive. So for freely falling body, work done by gravitational force is positive. So this is one of the example for work done is positive. Okay. And one more thing. This is the first point. And second point is here theta, angle between F bar and S bar, theta value is less than 90 degrees, then only work done is positive. Theta value less than 90 degrees, then work done is positive. Work done is positive. So here main important thing is F bar direction and S bar direction, both are same direction, both are moves in same direction, then work done is positive. Okay, so this is work done is positive. When work done is positive, when F bar and S bar both are acts in same direction, then work done is positive. Theta is less than 90 degrees, work done is positive. Here theta is angle between, here theta is angle between F bar and S bar, F bar and S bar. Here theta is angle between F bar and S bar. Okay, so this is about work done is positive. When work done is positive for freely falling body, work done is positive. Like this, several examples are there, but I discuss one simple example. Next, at what cases work done is negative, we'll discuss now. Right, next we are move on to at what cases work done is negative. So here clearly, so from these 2 points, work done is positive. Okay, so from these 2 points only we are concluded that work done is, in these two situations, work done is positive. Next, example 2. Example 2. Okay. So example 2 is nothing but here second one, nature of work, second one. So work done is negative. At what conditions work done is negative? So first condition, when F bar and S bar, F bar and S bar acts in opposite directions, then work done is negative. So F bar acts in this direction, displacement is acts in another direction. So F bar and S bar both are acting in opposite direction. At that time, work done is negative. And second condition, if theta value is greater than 90 degrees, so then also work done is negative. Okay, here theta is angle between F bar and S bar. Theta is angle between F bar and S bar. Okay, so this is about work done is negative. Now we'll discuss some basic examples. Example: if your body moves on a rough horizontal surface, then work done by frictional force is negative. Work done by frictional force is negative. So here let us consider, so this is a rough surface, so I'll consider one body. Here body moves in this direction, displacement of body is in this direction. Here frictional force is acting, so frictional force is acting in this direction, because already we know frictional force is always acts opposite to the direction of movement of a body. Frictional force is always acts opposite to the direction of movement of a body. Here body movement direction is in this direction, frictional force is acts opposite direction. So here work done by frictional force is equal to minus force into displacement is S, minus F into S. Okay, minus F into S. So because force, frictional force is acts in this direction, frictional force is acts in this direction, but displacement vector is acts in this direction. So both are opposite direction. So definitely work done is negative. So work done is negative. So work done by frictional force is always negative. Okay, this is the best example for where the work done is negative. Next, sometimes work done is zero. Work done is zero. So at what situations work done is zero? We'll discuss now. Right, now we discuss at what situation work done is zero. Sometimes work done is zero. At what situation work done is zero? Okay, so here clearly we concluded that sometimes work done is negative, sometimes work done is positive, sometimes work done is zero. Here at what situation work done is zero? So first condition, force is equal to 0, then work done is equal to 0. So generally formula work done W is equal to Fs cos theta. Okay, here force is equal to 0, then work done is equal to 0. Displacement is equal to 0, then work done is equal to 0. Next, theta is equal to 90 degrees, then work done is equal to 0. Okay, so at these three conditions work done must be equal to 0. First we'll discuss at what situations force is equal to 0 and work done is equal to 0. Okay, so here examples. First example, if a body moves with constant velocity, if your body moves with constant velocity on a straight road, okay, this is an example for work done is 0. At this case work done is 0. Body moves with constant velocity, velocity constant here velocity is equal to constant. Is it or not? Velocity is equal to constant. If velocity constant means definitely acceleration is equal to 0. If acceleration is equal to 0 means force is equal to 0. Force is equal to 0 means work done is equal to 0. Simple. Is it or not? Velocity constant means definitely acceleration is equal to 0. If acceleration 0 means force is equal to 0. Force is equal to 0 means work done is equal to 0. So if any body is moves with constant velocity, then definitely work done is equal to 0. Next, if a body moves in circular path, if angle between F bar and S bar is 90 degrees, angle between F bar and S bar is 90 degrees, so then work done is 0. Angle between F bar and S bar is 90 degrees. For example, so here is circular path, body moves in circular path. Okay, so here body moves in circular path. Here centripetal force is acting like this. Centripetal force is always acts towards the center. So here displacement of a body is like this, it acts like this. So here angle between displacement and centripetal force is 90 degrees or not? 90 degrees. So work done is equal to Fc into S into cos theta. Here Fc into S into cos 90 degrees. So cos 90 is 0. So work done is equal to 0 or not? So angle between centripetal force and displacement is here 90 degrees. So work done is equal to 0. So whenever angle between force vector and displacement vector is 90 degrees, at that situation work done is 0. So this is second example. Next, third example. So we will discuss third example right now. Third example. If force is applied on wall, force is applied on wall, but wall is at rest. Wall is at rest. That means displacement is equal to 0. That means wall is at rest means the displacement is equal to 0. Then work done is 0. Simple thing. I'll apply force on this board. Okay. If board is at rest, it doesn't moving. It doesn't moving means displacement is equal to 0. If displacement is equal to 0, definitely work done is equal to 0. Is it or not? So displacement is equal to 0. Definitely work done is equal to 0 because work done is equal to Fs cos theta. Here displacement is 0 into cos theta. Definitely work done is equal to 0. Work done is equal to 0 here. Okay. So you put work done, displacement is 0, work done is 0. So this is a best example. If you applied force on a wall, but wall is at rest, definitely work done by that wall is 0. So this is about nature of work. So work is positive sometimes, work is negative sometimes, work is 0 sometimes. Okay. So we discussed all conditions. At what situation work done is positive, at what situation work done is negative, at what situation work done is 0. So we discussed clearly. So now work done by variable force. Work done by variable force. Generally work done by constant force means work done by constant force. Work done by constant force means work done W is equal to formula Fs cos theta. Already we discussed this. Work done by constant force. So now what we consider? Work done by variable force. So first of all, what is variable force? If your body or consider some force is applied on a body, magnitude of force changes or direction of force changes or both magnitude and direction changes, then that force is called variable force. A simple thing here, variable force. Variable means it's not constant. What is the meaning of variable? It is varies with respect to time. Varies with respect to time. So the force is does not constant. It is varies from position to position. Simple thing here. So force has magnitude and direction. Because force is a vector quantity, it has both magnitude and direction. If magnitude is changes or direction is changes, or sometimes both magnitude and direction changes, so that force is called variable force. Force is not constant. Even sometimes magnitude changes, or sometimes direction changes, sometimes both magnitude and direction both are changes. That force is called variable force. Work done by this variable force formula. Work done by variable force W is equal to integral S1 to x2 F into dx. Okay, integral S1 to S2 F into dx. So this is a formula, work done by variable force. Okay, so this is about work done. So now up to now what we discuss. So beginning of the lecture I discussed work done definition, units of work done, and dimensional formula of work done. CGS unit of work done we discussed. MKS unit of work done we discussed. Relation between CGS unit of work done and MKS unit of work done, that is 1 joule is equal to 10 power 7 ergs we discussed. Okay, and nature of work we discussed. In this nature of work, work done is positive, work done is negative, work done is zero in sometimes. So these are all things we discussed in this lecture. So now we are discuss few more units of work done. So some important other units are there for a work done. So I'll discuss now. Other units of work done. Other units of work. First one, joule is 1 unit, erg is 1 unit. Okay, so this is a CGS unit, this is MKS unit. Okay, some other units are there. So here work done is measured in electron volts also. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules. Sometimes work done is measured in calories also. 1 calorie is equal to 4.2 joules. Okay, work done is measured in kilowatt hours also. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to, so 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules. 3.6 into 10 power 6 joules. So these are the other units of work done. Okay, one is electron volt. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 90 joules. Already we know 1 joule is equal to 10 power 7 ergs. Okay, so these are the other units of work done. So this is about today's session. Next we will discuss some more details about work done. So in the further lectures I will discuss applications of work done. So those are very important for the competitive exams like a NEET and JEE. So again I'll come back with new concepts and new formulas. Thank you for watching my lectures. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you students. Thank you so much.